All right, so here we are at one of our clients' homes, and we're going to plant a mango. This is a Lancetilla mango. Let me show you what it looks like. That's a very nice little tree. Lancetilla mango is a mango that gives you a 6-pound mango, and the shape of the tree is basically just perfect for us to keep the tree small. And in some of my other videos, I talk about keeping the tree branching. So you can see the nice structure of the tree with the branching right there. Okay, so we're going to take the tree, we're going to put it in the hole. We made the hole nice and wide, and you can see that we're going to plant it a little higher. It's hard to tell there, but we're actually just a little higher, about an inch, than where we actually are, because it's going to settle. Okay, so now with my friend Sheila here, we're going to sprinkle some mycorrhizal. Mycorrhizae, I always pronounce it wrong. Mycorrhizae fungi, which is going to be beneficial to the roots, and it's going to attach there, and it's going to make the plant actually have better disease resistance and promote good microorganisms in the soil that are going to help it to pick up the natural organic materials that she's going to be adding, because she's doing this tree 100% organic.
Absolutely.
And she's doing a great job. And I'm not going to show her on the video because she probably doesn't want to be seen on camera.
Thanks.
But she's a really sweet lady, Sheila. All right, so you go ahead, Sheila, and pour that in there.
Okay, just put it right on.
And I'll roll it around for you a little bit. All right?
Yeah, I think so.
Good?
Just put a little on the bottom when you lift it for a second.
Okay.
That ought to do it.
All right, so here we go. Now I've got this tree. I spread the roots out, just spread out the roots. Sometimes we cut the roots, but we don't always cut the roots because this is not root bound or anything. And we spread the roots out really nice. We put our mycorrhizae fungi on there, and again, that's going to help the tree to develop disease resistance and pick up nutrients better.
Put any of this
Now she's going to add. She wants to add a little bit of the worm castings, but I'm picky about this. I'd rather wait 30 days or so and then start adding any of that stuff. I don't like to add manures or composts. So just leave it alone, water it in, and then we'll work that in later on. Okay, so we've got it in there, and then the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and actually start putting some water in there and putting in some soil. Okay, what we're doing is Sheila and I are just spraying a little water around the base of the tree just so that we can break up some of the fungi, get it to start absorbing the moisture, and that makes it start growing and spreading. It gives it some moisture to get reproduction, and yeah, just a little bit more. Wet that down really nice, and then now we're going to take off the nose, the sprinkler head off that, and we're going to actually start putting putting in the soil, and then backfilling with to get all the air pockets out of it. Because now we're going to make sure we have no air pockets, and by doing that we prevent that happening. Now you're going to get your hose end sprayer a little dirty because we're going to stick it in there. Normally what we do is we remove that hose end sprayer, but that one's on there pretty good, and we can't really get it off without getting a pair of pliers and everything. And today, Pepe's a little bit pressed for time, so we're not going to get the tools out and try to remove that spray head. But we are going to get the air pockets out, and Sheila's doing a great job there. Hey, maybe we'll make it onto the garden channel, you and me, we'll be famous.
I'll tell you.
Sheila does a wonderful job. As I leave later, I'm going to show you some of the little trees that she has planted in the front of the house. And she's done a great job. They look so good, so healthy. I'm really impressed with what a great gardener she is.
Thank you, but we started with great trees.
Thank you for the plug. Okay, so there we go. We have a Lancetilla mango planted in the backyard at Sheila's house. And we made a little bit of a ring around it. And you didn't get to see it in the video, but we also took out the air pockets by using the spray end of the hose, which, as I explained, we couldn't remove. But we got the air pockets out really well, and then we watered it in, and I think you can see that it's sitting up a little higher because it is going to settle in. And then we'll go ahead and fill it up to about, later we'll bring that, Sheila, we'll bring that soil in this way a little more, and we'll spread it and we'll bring it right to about here. And we'll just taper it off a little bit. See, because I created a little bit of moat. And this way the water's sitting.
So how long?
Because if we, no, just for about a week or so, just so make sure that the first week that we get plenty of water in here. We're going to water like every 2 days or maybe every other day, depending on how rainy it is. But you don't want to overdo it because mangoes like to be a little on the dry side. Good. And we don't want it to rot. And by having planted it higher like this, we can help to protect this from rotting away. And there's a ring around it. I don't know if you could really see this in the video, but we do have a ring around it. And like I said, in about a week, we'll spread this in closer. We'll level it off. We'll taper it a little bit like this. And then you can mulch it all in. And here we have a kohala longan in the front yard. And nicely mulched with a nice ring around it to protect it from the guy with the weed whacker. You got to protect it from the people with the weed whacker, so that one's well protected there. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to see a very, very nice Kerry mango. Same deal, mulched and protected.